Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So, we are discussing the third chapter in CFR. So, till now we have discussed about the issues or the problems come across in preparation of the annual reports. Next, we discussed about triple bottom line reporting, its meaning, its dimensions, and its benefits, and how we can accomplish the triple bottom line reporting. Now, in this video, we are going to discuss about one institution that is called as IFAC, that is International Federation of Accountants. Let's have a look about this organization. So, it is a global organization representing the accounting profession. So, here this is an international, or we can say this is a global organization representing the accounting profession. So, here accounting profession means the auditors, the accountants. So, this is a supervisory organization who is for the well-being of the accounting professions. So the IFAC establishes and promotes international standards. So the work of this organization is to promote the international standards and speak for the profession on public policy issue. So we can say that this is an organization who speaks for the welfare of the accounting profession, and also it frames the standards for the accountants or for the auditors. Next, it consists of 175 member organization. So the IFAC has consist of 175 member organization representing more than 130 countries. So in the IFAC, as a member, there are 175 member organization. So the related organization to the accounting profession, there are 175 members, and the IFAC has 130 countries as their members. Next is, these organizations represent approximately 3 million accountants worldwide. So worldwide, this 175 member organization represent 3 million accountants. Next is, the members include some of the members in 175. Some of the members here are American Institute of Certified Public Accountants, that is from the US. Next, Institute of Management Accounting, this is also from the US. Next is, IFAC board sets international standard in a number of areas. So in number of areas, I told you in the first point, it is for the setting of the international standards. So what are the areas they are focusing? So they are focusing on auditing, on quality control, on education, on public sector accounting, and for ethics, for ethical behavior to the professional accountants. So here they are making standards for the audit. They are making standards for the audit, for bringing the good quality of work, for educating, training the auditors, for public sector accounting, and for ethics. We will discuss this in the coming slides. So these are the areas they are focusing for bringing the roots. Next, it was founded in the year 1975 in Munich in Germany. So the first place where this was brought into existence was in the Germany, but now it is located in the New York City. So IFAC, International Federation of Accountants, has 4 boards. So it has 4 boards. So first is IIASB, next is IESBA, next is IPSAS, last is IAESB. So let's see the full form of all these boards and discuss briefly about them. So first one is IIASB. So it stands for International Auditing and Assurance Standard Board. International Auditing and Assurance Standard Board. So in the word itself we can guess what is the work of this board. So it is for issuing the standards on auditing. So it is for the issuing of the standards on auditing, covering various services offered by the professional accountants like auditing review, like assurance, like quality control, etc. So here they work, just the work of this board, that is International Auditing and Assurance Standard Board, is to frame the rules for auditing, for assurance, for confidence, and for bringing the good quality work. Next board is International Ethics Standard Board. So in this word also we can guess the work of this board, that is framing the ethics for the accountants. So here the set of code of ethics for the auditors are: one is objectivity. So here objectivity means the auditors cannot make their own judgment, they cannot pass their own judgment. Whatever written in the financial statements, they have to tell that thing only. Having personal bias, having personal fights, bringing those things in work is not allowed. They cannot make their own judgment, they have to judge without any bias. Next is confidentiality. So whatever the financial statements they have seen, they have reviewed, that should be confidential. They cannot leak that information to some other person. Next is professional behavior. So here professional behavior means applying the knowledge which they have learned in the course. Like in the CA course, whatever the knowledge they have learned, they have to apply that knowledge in the work. They have to apply these skills, they have to apply the experience in performing their work. So this is the professional behavior. Next is independence. So here independence means the management should not come in between of the auditor work, right? So without any kind of hindrance to the auditor should work independently. Next is integrity. So here integrity means it is a kind of trust that provide basis for the reliance. So here the company they hand over the financial statements to the auditor. You know how important the financial statements is for the company, right? If they want to hand over that much critical and confidential information to a person, they must have some kind of trust to that person. They must have reliance to that person, they must rely on that person. So here the auditors are being taught that they should have a kind of integrity, they should act honestly, and they should not leak that information to some other person, and accordingly they must act as that other person can rely on that person, and they have to bring a trustworthiness. Next is professional competence. So professional competence means performing a good work and qualitative work. Next is International Public Sector Accounting and Standard Board. So International Public Sector Accounting Standard Board. So this board is, the work is to bring the standards in line of IFRS. So in line of IFRS, they have to bring the international standards for the auditors. So relevant modifications should be done by this board for the purpose of carrying out the work of the public sector accountants. Next and the last board is International Accounting Education Standard Board. So before three boards were for working, for framing some of the rules. The first board was framing the rules for auditing, the next board was for ethics, the next board was for public sector accounting. Now this board is for educating the accountants. So here this board provides a uniform guidelines for education, training and continuing the professional development. So for this purpose, they have established some National Professional Accounting Organization. National Professional Accounting Organization which are required to consider these educational standards while formulating the educational system. So here educational system for the auditors is, in India we have Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. So the rules and regulations of how to teach them, how to bring all those things into their mind, what syllabus they have to include, and what is the term of 1 year, all those things will be framed by this board, that is International Accounting Education Standard Board. So this is all about the third chapter. So here we have came into the last part of the third chapter. Till now we have completed our 3 chapters. So from tomorrow onwards, the physical classes will be begin. So hope we will meet soon. So in the class, will be starting the 4th chapter, and soon I will start the practical problems also. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comments below or in your WhatsApp group. If you found this video helpful, you can share to your friends, subscribe to my channel. Thank you.